All right, so here we are. We have the girls James Wood basketball, and they are facing Warren County, our home team, the Warren County Wildcats girls basketball team. So we're going to start with the JV game here, and then following that, we're going to head over and we're going to watch varsity face this James Wood team. For this JV roster for these Warren County Wildcats, I'm going to hand it over to my good commentator, Ethan Anderson, to go say the rosters here, the starting lineup.
All right, so for number 1 for the Wildcats, you got Elena Bell. Number 23, Nettie Bauman. You got Grace Clark, Maria Isabella Donahue, Allison Dunseth, Kyla Azell, Alyssa Grady, Riley Lineweaver, Katrina Morgan, Victoria Oliver, and Paulo Santos as your Warren County team. And I'll give it to Joseph for the James Wood.
So some of these James Wood players, we got Tessa Combs, Isabel Hazelwood, Reagan Hicks, Janiyah Holmes, Molly Mayard, Ava Miller, Melise Ola, Kayla Pritt, Watipa Samwaka. And so this is a pretty young team. We have mainly freshmen. We have 1 sophomore, and then we have 2 juniors. That's actually something that the Warren County Wildcats don't have. We have no juniors on any JV team for any athletic sport.
Yeah, the Wildcats got the ball to start, and looks like they made nothing out of this drive. But they do have another chance.
Yeah, they're going to get the ball back here.
Shot. Katrina Morgan. And
Katrina Morgan
drains her first shot of the game.
In my opinion, Ethan, Katrina Morgan has been the best JV basketball player for this team. Sometimes she holds onto the ball longer than she would want to, but she's a fantastic player, Ethan.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. She really is a special player for the Wildcats and a young player, too.
And here comes James Wood. They were driving there, but just not able to get those last few points.
This is going to be a James Wood ball. See what they can do with it on this possession. And free points there.
That was a good.
Yeah,
that's not a good start for the Wildcats, but they are all tied up, so it's basically back to 0-0 here. Katrina Morgan floats it up. And the Wildcats struggling to find passes in the paint. I mean, she had nothing there. She had 2 people on her and no options. So James Wood, they're resetting here, the Colonels. You know, taking their time, Ethan, hoping to make a pass here, trying to find something, setting screens, stuff like that.
Looks like the Wildcats are running just a basic 2-3 defense here.
And they're keeping their structure well here on defense, and it's working. The James Wood Colonels were kind of trying to reset the play, you know, taking their time, but they ended up still finding nothing because the Wildcats' structure on defense was pretty stout.
Yeah, Katrina Morgan driving to Kyla Azell. Kyla Azell's just going to big body.
That was not the dagger.
To travel. James Wood ball here. Let's see what they can do coming down the court.
Wildcats setting up their 2-3 structure on defense, waiting for these James Wood Colonels to come down the field.
Looks like they're waiting for a shoe tie here.
Katrina Morgan tying up her shoes. You know what she did is tie up the James Wood defense and scored a 2-pointer. So she's doing good so far, except for her shoelaces. They're not doing too good. Here she is on defense, keeping the 2-3 structure. A bit of zone defense, Ethan. I think that's what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, not really passing on men. They're just kind of running a zone.
And so far it's working. I mean, pretty stout on defense. James Wood trying to create anything, but so far just not really finding much.
Yeah, really just resetting to the top of the key a lot, and they just can't find anything. But here
and the Wildcats
a chance, but it looks like they're going to call it a foul.
Wildcats lost their structure a bit there. They had 2 people on 1, and that kind of is what created the opening. So I think the key to the game might be keeping their structure on defense. I think that's going to be paramount to this win here tonight, Ethan.
Yeah, so we got 2 shots for James Wood here. Looks like number 20. Makes her first.
James Wood fans clapping it up. Here she comes again. A little hesitation, but drills it. It's a great play there. Here comes Katrina Morgan. You know, she floated up a pass last time she drove down the field. Didn't really help out their team here, but here she finds a good pass. And whoa,
That's gonna be a
whoa,
foul.
whoa, whoa, whoa. That was a blatant
That's such
foul.
unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary roughness.
Oh, I don't like that. Katrina getting the ball again. Whoa, whoa. Ball playing a bit of tricks on her. It's not April Fool's Day just yet. And yeah, that pass didn't fool anybody. So here comes a Jamewood Colonel. Intercepted the pass coming down the field here.
Looks like they're doing their normal strategy, just resetting to the top of the key over and over. See if they can make a play.
Wildcats trying to maintain their structure. It's what's been working.
Drive, number 12, back out to 11. Number 20 with a shot. That's a little bit of an air ball.
And the ref's going to say the ball stayed in there. That was a great job by the Colonel girl, and she was able to keep it in. That was fantastic, I think.
Yeah, gave her team another chance. They just couldn't get possession of the ball back.
That's what this game is all about, is just creating as many chances as you can. And, I mean, you got to take what you can get in this game and try to score as many points as possible. You know, if the ball went out there, it's going to be Wildcats' ball, and they're driving down the field.
Yeah, you know, I mean, some say the more possessions, the more wins. That's what the motto I like to go by, especially in football.
I love that. And it's true, you know. Here they are with possession again. James Wood dominating possession so far.
Wildcats going to get the ball, and then, man, they just force it right back into James Wood's hands.
Scoreboard not showing that they've dominated possession, but the Colonels so far have been fantastic on offense. And they've been able to stop the Wildcats' offense in the paint as well.
Looks like they're just doing some swing passes right now. Looks like they're in practice.
So hello to everybody watching at home. We haven't seen you in a year. Ain't that right, Athen?
Guess so.
New year, new us is 2025. Wildcats hoping to start the comeback this season. Not doing too hot, but this could be a great way to turn it around against this James Wood team. Had to travel a bit far from Winchester, so you know, hoping to make something happen here tonight, Athen. Especially with Katrina Morgan out there. She's fantastic per usual, and here she comes.
Good
Brilliant screen.
Shot. It's good.
Wow. That was a great shot.
Amazing screen, though, honestly. I think that was the play.
Yeah, that really set up the play. It was a fantastic screen, and Katrina Morgan had space, time, and you know what she's going to do with that, Athen.
Looks like ball's going to be ripped away from number 3 on the James Wood Colonels. And it's going to be a James Wood ball from the jump ball. Let's see what they can do on this possession. Looks like Wildcats are struggling over here, but they find a pass.
Chance
number
for a
10,
counter.
Paulo Sanchez. Look like a little bit of a double dribble, but and that's just something you don't want to see. That's a half-court violation.
We don't like that, Athen. We don't like half-court violations out here in Wildcat country.
Not at all. You can't dive on the ball like that. You really just have to try to stay in between that half-court line. Back down to number 20, and she's going to get called for a travel. I don't know. Didn't look like a travel to me, but refs never lie.
Ref never lies, and he'll never admit he lies.
Maybe these refs have reffed a couple Chiefs games. I don't know. Seems like they're favoring the better team. But Wildcats do get a chance here.
Better team to start the game so far has obviously been the Colonels. That word's a little difficult for me, Athen. I'm not sure what's going on with me today, but maybe me and Athen are a little rusty. Been about a month since we last did a game, but here come the Wildcats.
Wildcats, just like that, are back in the lead, 6-4, up by 2. Let's see what they can do here on a James Wood possession.
A little high pass. She thought about the 3, but just not going to take it.
Shot.
That was a great setup, though, there, Athen, from the Colonels. It's going to be a timeout by the Wildcats, so maybe just talking some things over. Not having the start that they would like to see, but there's definitely been bright spots. I mean, Katrina Morgan's drilled a couple long shots, and when they have kept their structure on defense after, they've been pretty good at stopping the girls. I mean, they've driven in the paint a couple times, but other than that, not bad at all.
Yeah, no, definitely not bad at all. I mean, they've done a pretty good job of forcing contest. Man, I'm really out of it.
Yeah, me and Ethan are a little rusty.
Contesting the Colonel's shots, and that's just been putting a lot of pressure, and it looks like the Colonels are kind of folding under that pressure.
And so here they come, stepping out again.
No pressure at all on the Wildcats. Just free to dribble up the court.
Katrina Morgan, she's done that a couple times. She's kind of gone to the right there and just hope that her teammates will set some screens.
Katrina Morgan shot, not quite. She's been electric today. I mean, I think she's 2 for 3 or 2 for 4.
Yeah, I believe 2 for 3.
Pretty good percentage. Katrina Morgan dribbling down the court. See what she can do. Shot's no good. Katrina Morgan trying to get the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to go in the Wildcats' favor.
Not too many things going in the Wildcats' favor so far in this game, but, hoping to turn it around. Wildcats are leading, though, but, I mean, if we watch the game here, it seems James would have dominated the possession for most of the first quarter, but at the end of the day, they are leading, and that's been led by Katrina Morgan scoring a lot of points.
That's going to be a travel from Kyla Zell there.
Counterattack here. James Wood floats it up, but that was not a great layup here. Katrina Morgan fighting for it. She did not like that call.
Beast.
That's right. So again, fighting in the paint, and James Wood's going to score there. So here comes Katrina Morgan once again, going to the right, finding a pass, and then getting it back out to her.
Good
floats
shot.
It up, and
Katrina
oh my goodness.
Morgan, amazing.
Oh my goodness. She's been electric so far in this game. And whoa, Wildcat on the floor. It's going to be Wildcats ball here.
Yeah, Wildcats are up 8-6 right now, 2-point lead. First quarter almost to an end, 46 seconds left in it.
I don't think the Wildcats are too upset with how this quarter's gone, Athens, because they have not played their best game, and we can all see that right now. They have not played their best game, but they are leading, which means that if they can get it going in the second quarter and the second half, they can dominate this team because so far they've been great.
A good shot, but it's just going to rim out there. That's just something you don't want to see, a shot that rims out.
Just unfortunate, and here comes James Wood. Wide open three, but absolutely bounces back in the air. Katrina Morgan,
number 12.
She's so aggressive on defense, and that was not a great layup.
Katrina Morgan. And passes it straight to the Colonels.
And not the greatest buzzer beater there, Athen. Not the greatest buzzer beater. And not the greatest first quarter from the Wildcats, but I don't think they're too upset with this result so far.
Yeah, I don't think they can be upset. I mean, it wasn't the best half for the Wildcats, and they're still up 8-6. So if they can improve on that first half, I think they might they might pull away in their lead here.
That's right. They can run away with this game if they get it going. And so Colonels, there's just a couple things I think they need to improve on. Their defense has not been awful. I mean, there's definitely places to improve. They need to shut down Katrina Morgan if they want to win this game, Ethan.
They really do.
And the Wildcats, the Colonels, on offense, the layups have just not been there. They've driven in the paint. When the Wildcats lose their structure, they've been able to drive in the paint, but just not able to get that layup. So here come the Wildcats and the Colonels stepping out here, preparing for it's going to be the start of the second quarter. Wildcats leading 8-6. Here comes Katrina Morgan. We've said that a lot tonight.
Shot. Rim's out.
Not enough air on that.
Number 2 fighting for it, can't quite get it, and that's going to be a free possession.
Let's see if they can improve on their layups, and they do. They're going to tie the game, Ethan.
8-8. Wildcats ball.
Great pass.
1v2, and man, that's just something the Colonels have done amazing this game. It's just going for those jump balls, and I mean, it really only helps them to go for them.
Yeah, and they've been able to shut down everybody but Katrina Morgan. When anyone else gets the ball, it's a double team, and they lose the ball, but they need to find out a way to stop Katrina Morgan, and fast.
Yeah, I feel like they really just need to start doubling Katrina Morgan.
And now they are up 10-8, Athens, so they started the second quarter very hot. If they can shut down Katrina Morgan, I think they could run away with this game as well. And like I said, they're still not able to find a pass. So again, a floater in the paint.
James Wood just back at it again. And didn't think that pass was going to stay in bounds, but she grabbed it and she kept her balance and stayed in.
Yeah, and I think the Colonel's best player this game so far has been number 3 with the pink shoes. She's been pretty good. She scored a lot of points for them, and she's been open right in the top corner in the top left. And once again, the Colonels score.
Yeah, the Colonels, I think, are taking away with this a little bit in the second quarter. I mean, 12-8. And
there's number 3 locks down Katrina
Morgan. There it is
Morgan.
again. I mean, the Wildcats just can't get anything going on offense, and their defense has just been kind of stingy recently.
So Wildcats need to score some points here, Ethan. So it's going to be Colonel's ball here. Number 11, another great player so far for the Colonels. She's going to look for a pass here. Colonel's not getting open. And they do, and just not a great layup.
And that's going to be the Colonel's ball. Wildcats didn't even look like they knew where it was going. Looks like a timeout's going to be called here.
So the Wildcats in this timeout, they need to be talking about scoring points, Ethan. It's the second quarter, and they haven't scored yet.
Yeah, they haven't put up any points in the second quarter, and I think that's just kind of disappointing. They've had possessions. They've had like 4 or 5 possessions now, and they still haven't put any points on the board. Inbound here for James Wood, number 11, inbounding the ball. Let's see what they can do. Number 3 was open at the top of the key.
And a 3, but not a great shot. These Wildcats are coached by Ashlyn Yocum as well as Haley Bischoff. Miss Bischoff, obviously a coach here, a gym coach at Warren County. You know, she's a great coach. And they've been pretty vocal as coaches so far in this game. And if I'm them, they need to be talking about scoring points because that's where the Wildcats have been lacking. But then also they need to stop them on defense. Just like right here, they're losing possession so far, so close to their own side, Ethan. And that's what's going to cost them.
Yeah, they are, and a good job of coaching from the Colonels here. Head coach for the Colonels are Josh Fritz, and the assistant is Rob Haskell. Pretty good job from them. Leading these Colonels to a 14-8 lead with 4:45 left in the second quarter. Don't forget, later tonight we have the varsity girls game at 6:30. That'll be a good game to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one, Ethan. These Colonel girls varsity team is pretty good, but the Wildcats definitely have a chance here. Takes a shot up, but nothing given.
I think that's her second air ball of the night, too.
Yeah, she has been the bright spot. She's won it a lot right where the WC logo is at midfield and able to score.
Just doesn't seem like
she looks pretty gassed, though, Ethan.
Yeah, I mean, I would be gassed, too, if I'm doing almost everything here for the Colonels. At this point, might as well say it's Katrina Morgan versus number 3 of the James Wood Colonels.
Yeah, Katrina Morgan's been electric. She's on the bench right now, though, and maybe, Ethan, that's why they have not scored any points in the second quarter, and they're down 14-8 here.
Yeah, I mean, she's accounted for 6 out of the 8 points for the Wildcats. Kyla Zell tried to add another 2, but she couldn't.
That's a fantastic pass. But Wildcats get the rebound.
And just a little bit of, looks like, miscommunication.
It's been a little frustrating on offense for these Wildcats in the second quarter. They can't get anything going. And here comes Katrina Morgan coming on for the Wildcats. Maybe she can get something going because they need it.
Yeah, hasn't been much going on for these Wildcats here so far in this second quarter. Katrina Morgan may be changing that. We'll see.
And that was a fantastic
already
play design.
Amazing play on the ball.
That was a great play design, though.
And there she is. She's got it. Fighting for the ball. She rips it back, but that's going to be a jump ball in favor of the Colonels here.
And that's what Katrina Morgan's all about. She's the bright spot on this team. There's no denying that. And she's so aggressive on defense, on offense, and she sparks something in this team.
Yeah, she may be one of the smallest players on this team, but she's one of the most physical players on this team,
That's right. Yeah, at only 5 foot, I mean, she's not a tall girl at all, and she's only an 8th grader at this, so a lot of youth there.
Shot, no good from the Colonels, but looks like she almost did a split there.
Here she comes, Katrina Morgan. Loses possession.
She's going to get the ball stolen, but she's going to get it right back. And number 3 fighting her in. I mean, that's just what we've seen all game. Her and number 3 going at it.
Absolutely. Mini screen there for Katrina. They're going to call travel. Unfortunate. That's what these Wildcats don't need here. It's going to be the Colonels' ball here as we're winding down the first half. 3 minutes remaining, and the Colonels are leading 14-8. Wildcats have not scored in the second quarter.
Yeah, Wildcats trying to do something here, and that's not the best shot I've ever seen.
Not even close.
Got 2 minutes and 49 left in this first half. Katrina Morgan driving in, shot almost. Number 11 just going to grab that out the air.
And wow, there's number 3. Oh! That's what she's done all game, though. She's been so aggressive and led this team. Fantastic. So they're slowing it down here. Maybe trying to wind down the clock a bit. 2 minutes remaining. Great passing in the paint.
And looks like it's just going to be a scramble for the ball. And it's going to be the Colonels who come up with it.
So Colonel's inbounding. Top of the 3, bounces around, but no good. So Colonel's hoping to put up a couple points before this game ends and to start walking away with this win in the first half, because it's 8-14. Wildcats haven't scored yet.
Yeah, I mean, Wildcats' offense has just not been good in
Not at all.
this second quarter. Probably that's the main thing I'm just going to hawk on in the locker room is just you got to put some points on the board, really.
Yeah, it looks like the Colonels are going to try to run up the score here. We got 1:50 remaining. So not able to score the first one, but here she comes and drills it. She's been great from the free throw line, Athens. Scored about 4 points in the first half.
Yeah, pretty good job from the free throw line, and that's where the game is won, is from the line.
That's right.
That's how it is in a lot of sports, really. I mean, think about it. The game's won in the trenches in football. I mean, in a lot of sports, it's really just won at the line of scrimmage.
That's right.
And honestly, I ever become a coach, that's the thing I'm really just going to hawk on is win the ball at the line of scrimmage.
And the key for this game, I think, is whoever wants to be more aggressive and who wants to win this game more. We've seen a lot of ball fighting between number 3 and Katrina Morgan. But if one team can get another person to step up, Athens, that gives them a big chance to start walking away with this lead. If the Colonels are able to get somebody going here other than number 3, like, for example, right there.
That's an example.
Number 20, she's been good. If she can get hot like number 3 and walk away with this win, I mean, there's no reason the Colonels don't dominate this game. But the same goes for the Wildcats. Katrina Morgan's been so aggressive and she's lit up the Colonels for the most part. And that would be the key to this game for me.
See what the Wildcats can do here. I mean, they're really just looking to put some extra points on the board before going into this half. They haven't scored this quarter yet.
Yeah, and that is not a recipe for success, excuse me. They just want to score here, that's for sure. So here come the Colonels, absolutely outnumbering. Wildcats need to get back.
43 seconds on the clock, fighting for the ball. It's a jump ball in Warren County's favor.
That was a good job to wrestle and win it, and that's what I'm talking about. That's the key to this game for me.
Just a physical match, honestly, from Katrina Morgan versus number 3. That's what it's coming down to at this point.
And so Wildcats have a good opportunity to run up the score, try to score a couple points before this game
Katrina
ends.
Morgan, she stopped, but this is going to be, it looked like they said a foul.
That's been a bit of the frustrating part for the Wildcats offense. They can't seem to hold on to possession too much. I mean, just simple things like that. I mean, she just lost the ball. She had a chance to score, and she lost the ball, and that's just been the issue.
It is a driving foul, so no free throws for the Wildcats. Really, I think they would have wanted that. Katrina Morgan trying to get open. She's open. She takes a shot. It gets blocked.
And so Colonels probably just need a chew clock here. 26 seconds remaining. And so stepping up for the free throw and not able to connect. But she scores here. It would be 18-8, so the Colonels would be leading by 10.
Yeah, I don't think the Wildcats are happy at all with this first quarter.
Yeah,
I mean, the first half.
There's visible frustration here from the coaches. I mean, they started off not bad at all. We said just little things that they improved on and they could run away with this game, but unfortunately,
looks like James Wood took over those little things.
Yeah, I mean, the second quarter was just it got away from the Wildcats, and that's not what they want to see here. I mean, if they can start the third quarter hot and then disappear in the fourth quarter, that's not going to win them the game either. So they just need to just stay on the gas pedal the rest of the half. Like that's what they need.
Yeah, really. I mean, if you could start going in the second half, you can't let off the gas. You got to keep going, keep going, keep going.
That's what cost them here in the first half. I mean, sports are all about consistency. You have to be able to put up points and maintain points. You can't just score a bunch of points and then let the other team walk all over you. I mean, you're never going to win a game like that. Wildcats fighting hard and not able to get the buzzer beater, and that's going to end our second half, Athens. So if you're the coaches for both teams here, what are you thinking?
I mean, James Wood, I mean, obviously they didn't come out in the first quarter like they wanted to, only scoring 6 points. But really in this second half, they just put a lot of pressure on, and it looks like they're coming away with this game. And if I'm the Wildcats head coach, there's a lot I'm talking about. But the main thing I'm talking about is we need points.
All right, so we will be back for the second half here, and then following that, we're going to have the varsity Lady Wildcats. So we will see you in about 7 minutes.
And we're back. 2 seconds left on halftime here. James Wood is going to... Oh, you can go.
Excuse
No.
me. Well,
My bad.
I think the Wildcats just need to start better. I mean, that's all I was really going to say.
Yeah, I was just going to say that the James Wood team is starting with the ball here, and they have an open shot early, but they're not going to take it.
Yeah.
Number 12, top of the key. Let's see what she can do.
Definitely coming out energetic here. Towards the end, both teams just looked really sluggish, so starting a bit fresh here.
Honestly, I really like the passing game right now for
Yeah, I mean,
James
energetic,
Wood.
fast, quick. I like it.
Repetitive passes. Shot, no good, but it was a good try. Jump ball, and that's in favor of the Wildcats. Good attempt to go for a jump ball there.
And not a great pass there. I mean, absolutely floated in the air.
Katrina Morgan just losing.
Athen, I hate to say it, but Katrina Morgan is not the best passer on this Wildcats team, and that's just a fact.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of her passes do get intercepted.
That was a really disappointing 2 passes from her, Athen. I don't mean to be rude, but that was disappointing.
Yeah, really, she does need to step up her passing game.
Because she could be on varsity right now, Athen, if she just stepped up her game when it comes to passing.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And looks like it's going to be a Wildcat ball. I don't know what number 2 for James Wood was doing, but she just kind of popped it out of bounds.
So here she comes, Katrina Morgan once again. Great pass. And Athen, I really hate to say it, but once again, Katrina Morgan, not a great pass. All right, so Katrina Morgan probably going to receive the pass here, as she per usual has.
Let's see if she can pass this time, though.
Here she comes driving.
And
ooh, Athens. So Katrina Morgan is not starting this game hot at all. And that's the kind of passing the Wildcats need and the type of defense they need.
Kyla Zell doing it all. Katrina Morgan, don't know what that was. Katrina Morgan, oh.
This has been an absolutely disappointing start to the game for the Wildcats. And I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but a disappointing start from Katrina Morgan. And
all right, one more
see if she
chance.
can get right. All right, there we go. Decent pass. That's a travel.
But it ends up in James Wood's hands. Just a very disappointing start to the game. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say it right now.
And James Wood, their first points of the second half. And here she comes, number 3, fantastic player, and scores. Wow, that was a great score, Athen.
Yeah. And, I mean, 21-8. This game might be a little out of hand.
Yeah, it's not been great for these Wildcats. Not a great start to the game.
And she's going to get a shot here. Too much dribbling is what I'm hearing from the crowd.
Coach. And just been a sluggish start for this Wildcats offense. They have not scored any points since the first quarter, Anthony. That's not how you win a game. Wildcats fans starting to get a little agitated. Good pass off there, but Wildcats keeping their 2-3 shape. Creates a small opening.
And looks like she's going to be called for a travel there. She's fallen to the ground. Number 10, Paulo Santos to inbound here. Good little move to dribble in, and a good pass. And that's going to be a travel. You just can't take that many steps.
And the fouls have cost the Wildcats a ton, Nathan. I mean, that was a good chance for them to score once again, but the foul cost them.
Yeah, really a lot of like hefty fouls.
And James Wood's going to score again. This game is Colonel starting to pull away. Paulo slowing the play down, finds a...
And you got to get your hands on that. You can't just be dropping the ball.
And disappointing possession from a sophomore there. She knows better.
Like one veteran on this team, and she just couldn't quite connect.
So Colonel girls, this is the difference, Athen. What we're watching right now is the difference between these two teams. The Colonels came out aggressive, fast, passing well, and the Wildcats are sluggish, committing fouls, traveling, not connecting on passes. That's been the difference all game long.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, Wildcats just haven't done much to impress me so far. Number 11 for the free throws. First one, no good. Second one is good.
It's going to be the Colonel's ball, number 11. She's been pretty good for this team so far, Ethan. I mean, number 3's on the bench right. Number 3's up in the top right. She's been great too.
Let's see if she can put some more points on the board. And she's open if she wants to take the shot.
Yeah, I mean, she's a heck of a player.
And number 3's open.
Ooh, I would have popped it to her right there. Bang a 3, bomba class score right there.
Looks like there's going to be some free throws here.
Yeah, it's going to be a free throw.
Let's see if she can knock these two down.
So it's 25-8. Wildcats have not scored since the second quarter. Number 3 scored a lot of points for the Colonels. Loses it there.
Wildcats trying to make something happen. Number 2 dribbling in here. 3-point shot. Not quite what you're looking for.
I mean, if the Wildcats don't score this whole third quarter, this whole second half, I mean, this is a total disappointment. And this is the type of game that changes. It either makes or breaks the season. If they don't score in the second half, they have a really disappointing game, and they lose this game. There's two ways this is going to go. They're either going to go into practice, they're going to go into the film where they're going to completely oh my goodness, excuse me, a little rusty, fundamentally change the way that they're working, the way they're planning for these games, or they're just going to keep doing the same thing they're doing and they're not going to win a lot of games.
It's going to be a Wildcat possession, and yeah, I agree with everything you just said. I mean, it's a make or break. Really, you got to come away with this game.
Yeah, and if they don't, like, that's where the make or break is, and this has just been a disappointing game altogether. They started the first quarter perfectly fine. They were leading 8-6 if you forget, but now they still have 8 points on the board, except this time it's 8-27. It's not 8-6 anymore. They need to step it up.
And I mean, James Wood has another chance to put points on the board if they can make a three-pointer here. This will be a 30-8 game.
And the worst part is that the possession has been basically 90 Colonels, 10 Wildcats. I mean, the Wildcats have barely hit on anything. They've been parking the bus the whole game, and they're sitting at 2-9. Athens, like, this is the type of game that they need to win to even hope to have a decent amount of wins on this season. If they lose here, something's got to change.
And honestly, I think it might already be over. I mean, you got a minute left in the third quarter. Down by this much, it's going to take a miracle. Front Royal miracle.
Yeah, Wildcat miracle. Wildcat wonder, hopefully, here tonight.
And then make sure to stay tuned for the varsity game that we do have coming up.
Yeah, and those Lady Wildcats really need to step it up. I mean, this has been such a disappointing game that if the Lady Varsity Wildcats, go out and win, then it's a bit of a pick-me-up for these JV girls. Because that's who they look up to, Athens. I mean, those are the seniors, the juniors, the girls that they see every day in the hallways, they see at practice, who give them tips, pointers, stuff like that, and they're going to need a lot of those after this game.
Yeah, I mean, your varsity girls team is 5-6. They're 4-4 on the reach and still have a chance to make playoffs. They really just need to start, pulling it together, I would say.
Absolutely.
They have a chance to become a 6-6 team. That's a 500.
So it's going to be a timeout here. There's only one thing the Wildcats are looking for here, and that's to start putting points on the board. We have a minute and a half remaining in the third quarter, and they haven't scored.
Yeah, and your varsity Wildcats are coming off a pretty bad loss on Wednesday, 47-13. And really, they want to, after coming off of a loss that bad, you really got to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they don't score in the third quarter here, you go 2 quarters without scoring, you're not winning a game. And that's the truth. A formula like this, they're not going to win another game for the rest of the season playing like this. It's just been awfully disappointing.
So you got the Wildcats coming out of the break here. Minute 30 left in the third quarter, and then we'll move on to the fourth.
So Colonel slowing it down a bit. And so obviously we're live from Wildcats Live, supported by DECA here, and we've got some fun surprises coming up in the next couple games. Some things you might not expect, a little bit, stepping up our game a bit. And Wildcats also need to step up their game, because this has, whether we're talking about boys or girls basketball, it just has not been the season that they've expected at all.
Yeah, and the game that we're going to start implementing some new techniques, you could say, is against Skyline next
Yeah, new
Monday.
technology, especially against Skyline. It's gonna be big. We're excited.
Yeah, I really would like everybody that can tune in because that's going to be a
It's gonna be a
pretty
fun game.
neat thing to see, I would say. I mean, I know about it.
Yeah.
And
And it's gonna be the trial of trying it, but we'll work through the hiccups and everything like that, and we'll see how it goes. Colonel's ball again, and the Wildcats coach Ethan has gone silent in the second half.
I haven't heard her.
You see the James Wood coach. He's. And by the way, that coach is Josh Fritz. He's been talking the whole game when they're inbounding, stuff like that. He's telling them where to go, keeping their position and everything like that. And as much as we can sit here and blame the players for their performance, I mean, a coach is just as important, as if not more important, for setting up their players to put them in the right position to win a game. They have not done that tonight. They've barely been vocal. In the first quarter, we remember mentioning how vocal they were being, and that's the only quarter that they've put points up in, and the only quarter that they've been leading in. They have not put up points since, and we have 30 seconds remaining in this third quarter. And so once again, number 3, she's going up for a free throw, and she's scored a ton of points for this Colonels team. We have a bit of a break here. I'm not sure what's going on. So here she goes. She's been pretty much automatic all over the court. We'll see what she could do from the paint. I'm not surprised. So she scored again, 29-8. Wildcats have not scored since the first quarter. That was about almost an hour. It was an hour ago since the last time the Wildcats scored. We're talking about one game, and they haven't scored in an hour. So some stuff has to change here.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of disappointing that they haven't scored since the first quarter. You really just want to see more out of this Wildcats team.
Yeah, and we remember mentioning how it was just little things that they needed to improve on in the quarter that they were leading in. And the last quarter they scored points in. We were talking about little things that they could improve on, and they could have run away with this lead. They were playing energetic, fast, stuff like that. Katrina Morgan, obviously the bright spot, and did a lot for them. She's on the bench right now. It's just things like that. And these Colonel girls have to feel really well. I mean, they were facing adversity, obviously not leading in the game, and then they came back. Number 3 is lighting up the Wildcats defense right now, and it's been pretty fantastic to watch.
Yeah, I mean, Colonels have just been, I mean, here it is again. I mean, amazing passes, amazing plays, and here's going to be free throws potentially to put them up with
31-8.
Yeah, I mean, it's just embarrassing for the Wildcats here. Really just need to pull everything together.
So not number 3 stepping up here.
Let's see if number 12 can put them at a 30-point game. Yes, she can. And now to make it a 31-point game.
And she does not, but they're still leading 30-8 here, leading by 22 points. We're heading into the fourth quarter, and they're leading by 22 points, so not sure what's going to happen. And so more free throws coming here for us. She's going to make that one pretty cleanly. Now leading by 23 points right now. So not much else to say about this game right now. So we're hoping the varsity girls can step it up.
Oh, man. Ah.
There's not a lot more that me and Athen can say about this game. You know, it's no use talking about what the Wildcats are talking about in the timeout because at the end of the day, it's not going to matter. Whether you haven't scored since the first quarter, so I find it hard to believe that you scored 23 points in one quarter unless Katrina Morgan gets a new pair of legs and like gets a ton of energy. I mean, it's just been a disappointing game.
Yeah, I mean, just hasn't been what you want to see out of the
Not at
Wildcats
all.
tonight.
And the Colonels have to feel fantastic about this game. I mean, they've ran up the score over and over, and it's been amazing. Number 3 is going to get all the praise after this game from her coaches. Fantastic on defense and offense. You know, driving in the paint, winning the ball in the paint, stuff like that. And that's what I said earlier was the key to this game. A lot of what Katrina Morgan was doing as well, and just has not happened here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I mean, you need 23 points from a team that hasn't scored points since the first quarter.
Yeah.
That's just, you don't see that every day. Really, you don't see that ever.
Yeah, but, I mean, I'm still going to sit here and support these Wildcats. You know, we'll see what they can do. And the least they can do is put up some points and, you know, consolation points, but it's going to start by getting the ball back, which they have barely touched the ball.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't even take their starters out. I mean, they want to run up this score.
And you can't blame them for that. I mean, if you're winning a game, you're winning a game, whether it's up by 40 points or by 2 points.
Yeah, I mean,
Here comes Katrina Morgan, maybe fueled by a little anger. Number 3's definitely outplayed her here tonight.
and I mean, Katrina Morgan's just locked
Zero
up, and that
help.
ball is snatched away.
That was an absolutely fantastic counter. Katrina Morgan says no, though, calls a stop to
And
that.
then she travels.
So, I mean, that's been a bit of the story of the game, doing something good and then traveling.
Number 2. And I mean, at least our fault. Our engineer didn't add 2 points to the scoreboard for a while.
Unbelievable.
Just had to do that for him real quick. Joseph Tennett's his name.
Looks like he's going to almost have to put more points on the board there. But the
Man.
Wildcats win it back.
Katrina Morgan is just getting locked up by number 3.
And the thing about number 3 all game is her motor hasn't stopped.
It looks like somebody's screaming nasty.
And I think the only thing nasty about this game so far is how badly number 3's cooked up this Wildcats defense. I mean, it hasn't been pretty to watch.
Yeah, I mean, number 3. Number 3's really just been
Yeah.
electric.
Nothing
It's-
really nasty about it.
Number 2 to inbound the ball here, though.
Katrina Morgan getting a little chippy.
Let's see if anything can happen. And Kyla Zell going up for that ball.
She's got that height. It really helps her out.
And honestly, something I've seen this entire game that I haven't liked one bit is the fact that they just throw up the ball when they want to pass. They don't pass with precision. They don't pass with a purpose. They just pass.
And like I mentioned, these coaches haven't been vocal at all, which has been pretty disappointing.
This is going to be a Wildcats ball. I mean, honestly, if I'm the Wildcats, I just want to put points on the board in this fourth quarter. I mean, you know you're not making the comeback, but at least don't make it 0 points in 3 quarters, you know? Number 20 driving. Looks like something's called here. Not quite sure what it is yet. Didn't give us a call.
And number 3 is on the bench for the Colonels. Her night might be over, which I don't blame them. She's been fantastic.
Looks like she's kind of holding her leg a little bit. Don't quite know what that is. Probably just like a little muscle cramp or something.
Which is what happens when you have a motor that doesn't stop the entire game and you cook up this defense.
Yeah, I mean, she's just been going 24/7. I mean,
yeah,
she's unstoppable. And it just looks like we're taking a vacation.
Just an unbelievable travel there. I mean, it was a good opportunity to score points. All you have to do, so basically, you bounce the ball on the ground as you're moving, and so that way you don't get a travel call on you, and then you go up and you score points and you make this scoreboard look a little better.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. That's just not something that's gonna
That's a vacation. That's not a travel at that point.
Just not the game I really want to see.
No.
I'm really hoping the Lady Varsity Wildcats can come out better.
So Zell's going to step up, and it'd really be nice to see some points on the board here. But even then, I mean, they still haven't scored points from play since the first quarter. I mean, free throws are points, but at the end of the day. And it doesn't even...
You got to make this one. I mean, if you don't put up points, that's...
Yeah. We don't even have to talk about it anymore. Like, we know what it means when you don't score points in the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to talk about after this game that if I was a coach, I would want to say.
Yeah. But we're looking forward to this varsity game. Hopefully it's a little better than this. This just not been the greatest game to watch for us personally as Wildcats. You know, we'd like to see our Lady Wildcats win. We obviously support them every game. Love to see them go out here, get some wins, get the season rolling, but this was not a great start for them. But I'm sure hopefully they bounce back next week and it looks prettier.
Yeah, I mean, I play sports for the Wildcats too, and really I just like to see our teams win.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what sport it is, boys, girls, boys basketball, girls basketball. I mean, really, I just like to see our school win. Yeah, I mean, it's just not going great right now for the Wildcats, I will say. Looks like they've got a sub coming on too. Not the Wildcats, but the Colonials.
I mean, simple mistake.
I meant the Colonels, but...
Doesn't matter what you call them. All I can call them is good right now.
Yeah, really, I mean, if I'm the Colonels coach, I'm coming out of this game with a smile up and down my face. I've got one word for this game, and you know what it is, Joseph?
What is it, Ethan?
Disappointing.
Yep.
Obviously, like, they needed to get a spark, I would say, going here with being a 2-9 team. Like, at least make it so next year you have something to be proud of.
Yeah, to build upon, but...
Oh, I mean, I'd say they have a lot to build upon next year. But, yeah, I mean, this season didn't go how it wanted to. Obviously, we've been here since the start. We commentated this first ladies JV Wildcat game, and pretty sure they came away with a win that game. And then ever since then, the season's just turned around, and for the worse, I would say.
So hopefully going to be able to put some points up here.
I mean, just need anything. It's not what you want to see. And I mean, the passes are perfect. Shots aren't, but passes are perfect here from James Wood.
Yeah, and Ethan, we're talking about the last time we saw this ladies JV Wildcat team win was December 16th.
Looks
So
like they got number 15 coming
these lady
in.
Wildcats have not won a game since in a month. So
Over a month and 2 days.
yeah, so
And they got a chance to put some points on the board, and they don't seize the opportunity. Carpe diem, you got to seize the day, and that's just not what they done today.
and I don't mean to harp on this team too much, but here's part of the issue. If we look at the Wildcats bench right now, we have 2 players sitting together. We have 1 player who's far away from it, and then we have 1 that's completely on the other side of the bench. And if you go and look at the Colonels, once we pan over to it, if you look at the Colonels bench, we have all 5 ladies sitting together. And as much as it's all about playing the game and playing the sport, it's also about team, like being a team together. I mean, team building. It's important. People make fun of it, but it's so important. I mean, here we go. The Wildcats have not scored since the first quarter, and none of them are sitting together. None of them are talking about the game, talking about how to improve, talking with their coaches, anything like that. And every single Colonel is sitting together right next to their coach, cheering their backups because they're winning by 27 points. They're cheering their backups. They had energy until the end of the game. Their motor didn't stop, and the Wildcats gave up after the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, the Wildcats just don't look like a team. And finally we get some points on the board to cut this deficit to 25 points.
Was that the dagger, Ethan?
Was that the dagger?
It was not. The Wildcats are now losing by 25 points.
I would say it was the dagger, but just not for the right team. Oh, and they're just going to call her out of bounds.
That's a backup mistake there. Just not able to sense the out of bounds and stepped out pretty when she had plenty of space.
And I don't think anything's going to happen, and it doesn't. James Wood gets the ball back. Man, this just hasn't gone the way of the Wildcats. I mean, in the first quarter, they were up 8-6, Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, they haven't touched. I mean, okay, I take that back. They have touched the scoreboard since then. But one time?
It took them an hour.
Over an hour, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, first quarter started at like a little under 6 o'clock, and I mean, 12 seconds left, and they're just, well, like they were punching her.
Mm-hmm.
They just want anything at this point. They are going to get the ball back.
And that's going to be game.
Yeah.
So me and Ethan right now don't have a lot to say about this game. Obviously, the Colonels feel good about how they play. Wildcats feel pretty terrible about how they played. The next time we'll talk to you guys will be the varsity game in a couple of minutes. We're excited for that game. We think we're going to see a lot of points go up. We're going to see a great competitive game, hopefully. So we will see you guys then, and tune in for that. All right, so here we go. We're having the varsity Lady Wildcats. They're going to be facing the James Wood Colonels varsity team. And here we go with the announcements. We're going to see the starting lineup for the Wildcats as well as the starting lineup for the Colonels, Ethan.
Yeah.
WCHS administration reserves the right to remove anyone with poor sportsmanship or inappropriate behavior. We would like to thank you for attending WC athletic events, and let's all rep WC.
And now for the starting lineups. Up first for James Wood. Number 3, Ashlyn Evans. Number 5, Larry Smith. Number 12, Abby Nail. Number 14, Maddie Shirley. And number 30, Joey Russell. The Colonels are coached by Stanford Sellers. And now for the Warren County Wildcats. Number 2, Melissa Dingus. Number 4, Abby Feldmeyer. Number 10, Sadie Roderick. Number 11, Julie Dean. And number 33, Vivi Mackenzie Bloomfield. The Wildcats are coached by Abigail Gallagher. Now, if you would please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
National anthem here at Wildcat Stadium, or more like Wildcat Court.
That's right. And these Lady Wildcats are pumped up, and so are the fans, Ethan. We're hoping for a good game here tonight.
Yeah, I love the music coming out, really hyping up both teams. I saw both teams in warm-ups, and I will say that James Wood did look a little bit bigger.
Here come the Lady Wildcats. We got two tall women out there, Mathen. Tell you one thing.
Let's see who ends up coming away with the ball first.
Julie Dean getting the start for the Wildcats. That's a little bit surprising. We have not seen her start a game yet this season.
She was injured, though.
Excuse me, any games that we have commentated, yeah, she was injured, so it's good to see her back out there. Looks like the Wildcats are running a 2-3 as well.
Yeah, I mean, the height difference is pretty crazy, to be honest. And a great play, a great block.
Great block, Addison Feldmeyer.
Oh, a good job. I mean, physical play there.
Energetic passing. Oh, interesting pass. Great idea, but not able to get it.
And you just got to get that ball.
And that was a great way to get high there and score points.
A really tall person going up for a tall layup.
Here comes Sadie Rosner,
Oh,
or excuse
a little
me,
bit of a move. And that
Melissa
was Melissa.
switching field. Floater of a pass, just not great. Little sloppy beginning for both teams.
Half-court violation is going to be back to the Wildcats.
And fantastic pass from Addison. The Wildcats passing so far has looked super creative.
Oh my
Athens.
gosh, it's looked
Wow.
amazing. That's going to be a foul, 2 shots. Yeah, the creative passing has just been amazing, I will say.
It looks so much more energetic. And she makes that one. So 1-2 here for the Lady Wildcats, excuse me.
Second one doesn't quite make, but Julie Dean.
Julie Dean, along with her sister. Her sister has been pretty fantastic this season, Ethan. Obviously, just the games we've commentated that we've watched, but
Yeah, she's not starting this game, though.
here comes Kenzie, another one of those seniors. Oh, not a great pass.
A little bit out of the reach of Julie Dean.
Great,
Good
great
steal.
play on the ball.
Good pass. And you got to connect. Fighting for the ball.
Again, great defense.
Good steal.
Melissa Dingus.
Oh, I would have called an and one there.
That should be an and one, baby. But
Another good defensive play.
sets up that play perfectly. Drills the three. That was a perfect play design.
Good layup. This is 5-5. This is a much better start than the last game. It's
Yeah,
really,
this is-
really competitive.
This is really exciting to watch so far. Tee up, tee up, tee up.
Jump ball, and all these jump balls are going to James Wood.
So both teams playing with a lot of energy to start the game.
She's going to take this shot. Oh, just rims out.
Just unfortunate there. Great pop pass there. Has her teammate deep and just not able to score. Great fighting in the
I
paint.
don't know if I would call that a jump ball, but good job by the Wildcats. They are going to get it here.
So Cameron Shipe came on for the Wildcats. Going off was Kenzie Bloomfield, the senior. A lot of ball movement. A great little flick pass.
Good play by Julie Dean,
Great,
setting the screen.
great
too.
way to keep it from going out. Brilliant.
That's an open
fake.
shot if she wants to take it. She's not going to. Passes it back to the corner. Shot.
Just unfortunate. And then there's the James Wood Colonels, like you mentioned, using their height.
Yeah, they're using their height to their advantage. That's going to be Wildcats' ball. She's just going to shove her to the ground. This is a really exciting game to watch, I will say.
Absolutely. The fans are into it a ton. Not great handling from Cameron Shipe, but she's able to find a pass. Great way to find a pass from the freshman. Here comes Julie Dean. And
She's fouled. There's going to be free throws for her. This is a really even, competitive game.
Yeah. Wildcats using like creative passing, things like that, and then Colonels just using their counterattacks as well as their height to their advantage.
Yeah, they're really using that height.
But I think what'll last towards the end of the game is a creative passing.
Yeah, really. I mean,
That'll give them the advantage.
if they can keep these passes up, keep the energy the same, honestly, I think they might pull away with
Absolutely.
this game. And a good rebound. Shot. Not quite.
So inbounding it here.
Good defense there from the Colonels, I will say.
Yeah. And here they go with a little creative passing of their own, but that's been the difference, just not great passes. Creative, but not finding their target. Wildcats finding their targets. Right there. Right there. Julie's going to take the shot.
They're going to call her for a travel. She took that extra step. Yeah, based on the way coach is reacting, I don't think he was expecting this out of the Wildcats, but they're just playing amazing.
Yeah.
And a block shot.
And the shots and all the passes from the Colonels has not looked fantastic. Michelle Dingus is out there now for the Wildcats.
Shot no good.
Using her
Addie
height.
Feldmeyer rebound. Shot. Not quite.
And so huge height difference there between Michelle Dingus and the Colonel. But Michelle Dingus looks like she won it.
Looks like she's going to get some shots.
That was a pretty crazy play.
First.
Unlucky.
Second. Second's good.
That's good. Puts the Wildcats up 1 score. Again with the floating passes.
Looks like she's going to get called for a driving foul. So this is going to be James Wood's ball? Never mind. Oh, yeah, okay, James Wood's ball. I'm right. Doubted myself for a second.
Never do that, guys. Just a little life tip.
Thought I was so washed I wasn't getting the calls right.
If you believe in yourself.
Wildcats ball, though, coming down as number 3 for James Wood touched that. That's Ashlyn Evans.
A sophomore on this varsity team.
Yeah,
they've got a big roster.
2 6-footers on this team as well.
A lot of people 5'2" and below on this Wildcats team. People like Michelle Dingus, for example. But, you know, there's a lot of things that come disadvantage, but also things like speed and elusiveness definitely helps with their height.
Yeah, and the Wildcats team doesn't even have anybody above the height of 6 foot or even the height of 6 foot. That's an and one, though. If she makes this free throw, this could put them up by 1 point. Man, this has been a really competitive game so far, I will say.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch for me and Athen. And drills the free throw, so 7-8. James Wood leading by 1. Got the 3.
Dang!
Boom! Boom! What a shot right there
Good shot.
by the freshman. The 3. So now leading by 1 score once again. Flip flop.
She gets called. I don't know if
I'm not sure how
agree with
that's a
that.
foul.
But 2 shots here could even up the game for the big man.
All right, so
shot.
once again, James Wood stepping up. All right, so the Wildcats going to get the ball back. Now it's still up by 1 point, 10-9. Again, the competitive game. No team has leaded by more than 2 points.
Yeah, and Cameron Shipe obviously knocked down that 3. She's dangerous. Shot. Almost.
So is
it
Julie
just goes
Dean.
through the hands of Sadie Rosman. And 1 score. That was a pretty good just attempt in general. I mean,
Yeah, fought through the contact.
you get the points and you get the free throws, so definitely say a good play by her. Free throw, first one not good.
It should only be one shot because it's the and one.
She already shot one free throw, and looks like they're going to give her another.
Not sure why she gets another. If I'm not mistaken, that's not how it works.
Never mind, they're just going to give Blue the ball.
They're going to take the three, and they're going to drill it. So now they're leading 10-11 again, one score.
Nope, 10-14.
Excuse me. They
Shot
were
to
leading
even
by one
it.
score. All right, so a little bit of a different first quarter compared to the JV game. This time, Wildcats losing by one score. And they're probably hoping this isn't the only points they're going to score the whole game, just like their fellow teammates did. But that was a great first quarter of action. I mean, both sides fighting the entire game, looking for points and things like that. So nothing to complain about, really, from both coaches, I feel like. Just minor things that they need to touch up on. Colonels just need to connect on a couple more passes, in my opinion. Just been having a couple floaters.
I agree with you. A lot of just floaters that, haven't been the ideal pass, I would say. They just need to improve
That's
on that.
right.
I mean, their passes are really creative, I will say.
Yeah, both teams have creative passes, but the difference is the Wildcats have connected on them.
Yeah, I mean, the Wildcats' passes have just been electric to watch.
That's right.
See what the Wildcats can do.
Right back to Sadie. Finds Julie. Again, creative pass. James Wood coached pretty.
We'll say I don't know if I wouldn't have called anything there. I think it was just fair physical play, but
Yeah, sometimes you just have to let the players play the game at the end of the day.
yeah, but they are going to call a foul here, and it's just going to reset everything for the Wildcats.
Need to get a shot up. Oh. Just slowed down the drive there.
Yeah,
Was the right idea, though.
the Colonels are going to get the ball back here.
And so here they come. Their first chance of the second quarter. Fantastic pass. And an even better play by Melissa. Flicks it up, but right to the opponent.
Opponent definitely could have shot that three.
Not able to find the rebound for the Wildcats. Takes the three and drills it. 17-10, Ethan.
Wildcats can't let this game get out of their hand after the JV counterpart saw the same thing happen.
Yeah, they have to put points in the second quarter.
Melissa, and she can't connect. If they score here, this might be getting out of hand for the Wildcats.
Yeah. We saw the key for last game was not being able to connect in the second quarter. They can't let the same thing happen.
Another shot.
They're not
This time
putting
they don't
enough.
connect.
Ethan, they're not putting enough pressure.
She's going to drive in. Layup. Hey!
Boom! Fantastic play. Fantastic play. From the other side of the court, went all the way down the court and was able to score.
Looks like they're going to say a foul. Oh, and I think it was the Wildcats, so this is going to be a James Wood ball. 14 inbounding. That's Madison Shirley.
Wow, just a fantastic steal. Maybe they didn't see her because she's so short, but that's what the advantage that she holds. That was a great steal.
Coach is a little mad.
Stepping on the court there. Maybe he wants to go in.
I think he thought he was a sub for a second.
And that was kind of a bit of a pitiful attempt to keep it in at. Did not look like her heart was really in it.
Wildcats are going to get back the ball.
They have, oh my goodness. They had Julie up in the top right. Not able to find her.
Don't know if I like that call saying it. James Wood's ball looked like number 3 hit it out, but I guess I don't have the best angle to view like the refs do. Number 12 for James Wood looking to come in. That's Aubrey Nail.
But the Wildcats looking for a score first of the second quarter, but excuse me, not the first. Just using her height against Michelle there. And here come the Colonels. Wildcats kind of want to get a comeback mounting before the end of the first half.
Good layup.
That was a fantastic way to use her power to get down in there and score. So that's going to make it 19-12. So Wildcats losing by 7 points here. Here comes James Wood slowing it down. Finding passes has, ooh, she had someone in the top corner. This coach is being vocal, but I mean, it's paying off. They are the team leading here.
Yeah, 19-12, 7-point lead. 3 scores worth.
Ooh, not a great 3.
Open 3, but not great.
Not a good attempt at a pass. And it's going to cost them. It is going to cost them. It's 21-12 here. Almost 10 points after. They're going to call a timeout on the Wildcats.
Yeah, I mean, 9-point lead, 3 3-pointers worth. Definitely not out of hand, but definitely starting to get to that level.
I mean, once again, Wildcats has scored once in the second quarter, so a similar predicament so far, and that's not what they want to see at all. Last game for the JV team, they let it get out of hand in the second quarter, and that's what ended up costing them. Obviously, the varsity Lady Wildcats have been able to score, but only once. So it's going to be the Wildcats' ball. It'd be nice to score right here, maybe even a 3. Cut the lead to 8.
Melissa Dingus. Kinsey Bloomfield.
Oh, so close, right when I said it. Unfortunate. She's going to get back on defense. Wildcats getting into shape. They're 2-3.
Looks like white ball. We'll say the Wildcats have a lot of subs in right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. They are losing right now. It'd be nice to put some points up before halftime.
Game's definitely not even close to out of hand.
No, not at all.
Only down by 9, and it's still the first half. Wouldn't put that little faith. Have a little bit more faith in your team.
A little bit congested there, but able to get out of it. That's Sadie Rosner. Fantastic pass, not able to score. Wildcats losing a little energy here.
Wildcats get the ball back. Good pass again.
Fantastic.
Good pass again.
They need
Shots
shots.
open. You just got to make that shot.
They have to take shots at them. That's the only way you score in this game. Like, it's literally the only way. And it'd be nice to do it before halftime for them. They've got 2 minutes and a half remaining.
Shot. Not a great one. Coach coming in the game here.
Oh, slips a little.
Pass.
Whoa. Finds the ref. Ref looks like he's going to
Finds the
go
other
for
ref.
it. Oh.
Nothing's going to come out of this play, though.
So referee's unable to score there.
Looks like they're going to hand it off, though.
They're going to let the ladies get back to work. And they're going to start with a 3. It bounces, but not in.
White ball.
Stifling on defense. Colonel's led by their coach here, who's been yelling out the calls he wants to see, and it's been working.
I wonder if I like a travel call there.
I don't know.
Looked like only like 2, maybe 2.5 steps to me.
Yeah, I don't love that call. Not sure how you can have half a step, but
Straight to the hands of Julie Dean.
not a great shot. Wildcats, a minute and a half remaining.
Shot chance. And, man, they really do have to just connect on some of these. Wildcat
Travel.
ball. Oh, never mind.
So
Timeout.
James Wood timeout. So Wildcats would really like to score some points here. Has only been able to get 1 score in this entire second quarter, which again is not the answer. So here they go, stepping out. About a minute remaining. Julie fighting for the paint. Minute remaining. Here comes Cameron, the freshman. Not sure what the idea was there.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Beats me. It is going to be a Wildcats ball, so maybe a Colonel knocked it out there. Julie looking for a pass. She's out there right now with her sister. Let's see if she connects with her. A little bit of sibling chemistry, but does not. And the Colonels are going to come on the counter. Great recovery from Sadie Rosner.
Shot chance, they don't take it. Back up to the
Now
top
they're
of the
gonna
key.
take
Now
it.
they are.
And
rips
almost
out.
drills it. Wow, that was not a great shot. Pretty wide open there. Oh, Jayla takes those, but she did not score there. Wildcats pretty lazy on defense. Almost allows the Colonels to score. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2. Oh, terrible buzzer. Terrible buzzer, not a great shot. So the Wildcats scored once in this entire second quarter, Athen, and we saw what doing that led to for this JV team, Athen.
Yeah, I really don't want this to be a repeat of last game. Luckily, their defense did step up a little compared to the JV team, at least.
Yeah, but hoping we don't have a carbon copy of that result. So we'll be back for the second half, Athen, and we'll see how that goes. All right, so both teams stepping out here, ready to go. Wildcats and the Colonels in the first quarter were really evenly matched, but then the Colonels started to run away with it a bit in the second quarter, just like we saw for JV.
Yeah, but hopefully, unlike JV, they can
Bounce back.
stop James Wood in their
Absolutely.
tracks. Just hold him. Looks like they're coming out here with some energy to play.
That's right. But grabbing of the jersey,
dog.
heck no. Whoa.
Oh, we don't like to see that.
Ref.
Horse collar.
Get her out the game.
Ejected. Holding. Defense, 12.
Ejected. Defense, 12.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Whoa.
No, you can't do that. Ejected, 14. Out of here. Up next. Who's gonna get ejected next?
Who is it?
Ejected 12, just got bodied. So here comes Julie, ref standing in her way just a little bit. And
Not the greatest
wanted
pass.
the super deep pass, but didn't have the arm strength there. Coach is livid. Sir, relax. Coach is livid. It's going to be a timeout.
Oh, he's mad.
Woo! Quiet down, guys. Don't worry.
He is
He's-
mad.
You know what? There's worse things to be than a vocal coach. There's definitely worse things.
But yeah, like that one coach that kept stepping on the court.
Yeah, but he didn't even say nothing.
Yeah, at least he was quiet. This one,
A bit of a crazy guy. But for the Wildcats, I mean, we're
yeah,
3
we're not-
minutes in, so not much to say, but they've looked pretty good so far. Colonel's not really had a chance to shoot just yet.
Yeah, we're
so,
50 seconds in.
I mean, not much we can say about it just yet, guys. So let's wait for their coach to calm down, and we'll get right back to it. All right. Stepping out here.
Got their 2 6-footers out here right now.
That is Josie Russell as well as Haley Harlow. Name has a nice ring to it. Not a great pass. They've got to get back to the creative and intelligent passes. Fantastic defense. Addison Feldmeyer using her height.
It's gonna be nope, free throws. Yeah, I really didn't think that was a foul.
Not
Hands
sure.
were up and
Yeah.
beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Ball don't lie.
That's right,
It's a
Addison.
saying I like to go by every day.
It's very true.
Ball don't lie.
So here she goes again.
Ball don't lie.
It don't lie.
Hey, don't lie.
Told the ref, whoa, you're wrong. Fantastic pass to Kenzie Bloomfield.
You got to drive in here. She does. She gets
Gonna catch.
fouled. That's going to be 2 shots.
So good chance for the Wildcats to put their first point since the beginning of the second quarter. It'd be nice here.
Yeah, really, she makes both of these, and this adds momentum to them. Allows them to get back into their game that they want to play.
All right, so here she goes. And unable to connect.
Boom, boom, boom.
Has a second chance. Not a great shot at all. Not good for him. So
Big
James
man
Wood,
taking it up the court, or big girl.
well, that doesn't have as good of a connotation to it.
I know, I mean,
Structurally sound woman. How about that? What do you think?
maybe use that one a little bit more.
Yeah. Rolls out the tongue easily. Structurally sound woman. All right, so here she goes for the free throws, and again misses. So nobody has scored a free throw in the second half, even though they've shot 5 now.
Let's see if she can end this streak. Nah.
Both teams 0 for 6. 6 free throws, 0 points. And there we go, on the rebound. Right on cue, I say something, and they score. So 23-12.
Physical play, Wildcats ball though. Addie Feldmeyer walking with a little bit of a limp. She's just
Not
gonna
sure
shake
what's
it
going
off.
on there, yeah. Not able to shake it off. Fighting for it. Whoa, this ain't wrestling, ladies. Calm down.
Playing a different sport. This is
gonna be-
basketball.
Gonna be James Wood's ball.
This is stinking basketball, not wrestling.
Great defense so far from these Wildcats. Only let 1 score in the second half, but they need a score.
Amazing defense from Melissa Dingus.
And there she goes down the court. Great pass to Sadie. Finds Kenzie. Oh,
good.
unfortunate.
Good job just getting around defenders. It's just you got to connect on that. Shot. Good. Number 12. And can't find that name. Oh, never mind. That's Aubrey Nail.
So Colonels have scored twice in the third quarter. Wildcats 0. And there they go again. So I'm starting to see something similar than I did to the JV game.
Cardinals are pulling away.
Going to be timeout Wildcats. So if I'm the Wildcats coach, I mean, they just need points and quick, because right now, I mean, not much going on for them. Colonels have been able to score a decent amount of points in the second half, and the Wildcats have 0 to their name, so they can't let this turn into another JV game. And here they come, stepping out. Hopefully the timeout changed them.
Wildcats looking to make something happen. And again, it's honestly just dominancy from James Wood this half. And you know another team that's been dominant recently?
Who's that, Acton?
The Ravens with LaMarvelous and King Henry.
Just going to ignore that one. So here comes Julie Dean. Fantastic pass to Sadie. Wildcats would like to score here. Michelle has a good opportunity. Doesn't take it.
Definitely better than the Eagles. But
Fighting for it at the midline. James Wildcats defense has to try to limit the shots here.
And a good attempt by Julie Dean to grab the steal. It's going to end up in a Wildcat ball.
Yeah, Wildcats ball there. That was a good play by Julie Dean.
Both sisters in right now. Maybe they can connect. You know, you got two sisters on this team.
Yeah, fantastic players each. Fantastic pass, doesn't connect.
Well, I mean, two different sets of sisters, but.
Wow.
Good steal, but gives it
Unable
right back
to hold on to it.
And this is going to be a James Wood ball. Let's see what they can do for it here. Taking number 12. Pretty sure that was Aubrey Nail.
Fight for it. It's going to be James Wood's ball. Interesting.
Looks like he wants 2 shots. 2 shots. That's what he keeps repeating to himself. I don't know. He's going a little. But. Oh, guess he gets them. Whatever he says goes.
Yeah, I'm not sure I love that from the refs. They need to stand their ground. Well, they score the first one. She goes for the other. She's going to get that one as well.
Shot.
Sister to sister. Dean to Dean. Not able to score.
Jump ball. Oh, wait, no. I think they called a foul. Let's see what they said. Maybe. I think they said fourth hold. Couldn't quite tell.
A sub coming off for the Colonels.
Whatever it was, it is a Wildcat ball and a shot by Melissa.
Oh, the Wildcats have not been able to connect on these
Rebounding
threes.
game has been amazing, though. Shot.
Oh.
No, she could have definitely took that.
But she's going to flip it to Oh, trying to find that final pass.
Looks like James Woods fans are,
Not loving that.
yeah, ugh. I don't know. That's what they sound like to me, but. Love ourselves a good divisional rivalry.
Fantastic. That's been the difference. I mean, Colonels have been able to score on these threes. Wildcats not able to. James Wood, coach, losing his voice a bit.
Up by a lot, and he's still trying to.
Yeah, I mean, as this game's going on, it's this point a bit out of hand. It's obviously 14-32, so just, you know, they should have learned their lesson from what they saw in the JV game and try to put up more points in each the second and the third quarter, and they have been unable to do that. They've scored once since the start of the second half, and we're almost done with the third quarter. So.
We're back here.
James Wood on the counter, takes the three, bounces up and around, but not able to go in. James Wood ball inbounding. Looking for something. Little spin around move. Deep pass from Jayla Dean. Just Wildcats not connecting on any shot. So Wildcats fighting for it in the corner. That's Sadie Rosner. She's going to flip it to Melissa. And they're going to take the shot. And just been a bit of a frustrating shooting game for the Wildcats. And not great. But it's going to be the Wildcats' ball. Looks like Cameron Shipe's getting ready to come on for the Wildcats, one of the freshmen on this team.
Yeah, let's see what she can do. She is pulling out, look like Julie. Wait, maybe I'm going crazy because Julie's already out. I think that was Melissa.
Wildcats need to start taking shots if they want any chance at consolation points. So James Wood sending it in, backed up a ton.
Yeah, James Wood is looking to make something happen here. Oh, no, you can't pass that back over half.
Not sure why she did it. She did have tons of space, Athen, but maybe just a little bit slow on the reaction.
Coach is mad. But then again, he's been mad the entire game, so what would you expect?
Couldn't hurt to get a little bit more mad.
James Wood looking to make something happen now. They're up. They have a pretty good lead over the Wildcats, but
it'd be nice for the Wildcats to get some consolation points here as we head into the fourth quarter. They could make something happen, Athen, but down 18 points, it would have to start happening pretty soon.
Yeah, you really need to pick up the pace if you want to be in contention with this James Wood team.
Half a minute remaining. So Wildcats backing it up on defense. So Michelle Dingus, height doesn't help there. And the Wildcats just getting outpaced here.
Little spin move, but looks like they're going to call, well, I'm not sure what they just called.
But it looks to go the Wildcats' way. It's going to give the ball over to Michelle Dingus. Most likely going to pass it to her sister there. Little connection there. And so just a silly mistake.
You can't be making that pass. Just giving them the opportunity.
Holy
That looked like
cow.
a good block to me. She just sent that flying, but
Way to recover, but, I mean, they had a chance to head down the field, and she just did a bit of a silly pass.
That's free throw. Obviously, in a game like this, you have to make your free throws.
Yeah, but game's starting to get a bit out of hand. We have a quarter of a minute remaining. Excuse me, 15 seconds. That one goes in.
Melissa
Finds
to
her
Michelle.
sister. 4.
Looks like they're going to call her out of bounds, giving a 8-second chance for the James Woods Colonels. My bad. Couldn't even spit out my words. Looking to go all the way in. A spin move.
Gets the rebound and scores it. Right before the end of the third quarter, the Colonels score, so it's going to be 35-14. Wildcats have scored once in the second half, Athens, and that's been the issue for them. It's not a recipe for success when you score once in one quarter, excuse me, but similar to what we saw for JV. Cheerleaders trying to hype the crowd up, but not much energy left for them.
Yeah, really, I mean, we're going to need a little bit of a miracle. 21 points in one quarter. That's more than they put up the entire game. That's 7 more than they put up the entire game.
Yeah, just like we said for JV, they're going to need a miracle here to come back, and I'm not sure it's going to happen.
They played not terrible in the first half, but really the second half is slipping away.
Yeah, the first half looked decent. Obviously, they started slipping away in the second quarter, and then the third quarter started to get worse, only scored once, and it was a tight game again. It was a tight game in the first quarter, just like we saw for JV, but once again, it got out of hand.
Let's see what these Wildcats can do here. See if they can make something happen.
So it's going to be James Wood ball. Wildcats heading back on defense.
$14 for the inbound. Got number 30 to receive. Good handoff.
Crazy speed,
Good
but a
block.
fantastic block. And here they come down the court. Fantastic pass.
Good pass.
Looking for an opportunity to shoot, but the refs are going to call that. Unfortunate.
Just not what you want to see. I mean, honestly, I don't think anything happened there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that call, Ethan.
Number 12 to inbound here. Last time it was 14. I mean, not great pass.
And able to find Sadie. They really have not had very many shots go up.
Shot!
And ball gets stuck. And the Wildcats are a bit stuck. They haven't scored since the third quarter, Ethan. Let's see what the ref can do here, though. Boom!
Oh!
Ooh.
Reliving his glory days for a second.
Wow, you gotta love it.
I think he could probably dunk, to be honest.
Looked like it. He had the wingspan there.
Wingspan, height, vertical.
Looks, athleticism. Another
Don't
chance
know
for the
about
three.
the looks, but
Way to get the ball back, and ref's going to call something again. I mean, they've barely let them play in the second half, Ethan. Whether it's Wildcats ball or not, they just have not let them play.
looks like everybody's saying shoot.
Wildcats really need to start scoring and shooting quick. If they want any chance at anything. It's not completely out of reach. Finds it in the corner. Twisting, turning, and terrible shot. Not great. James Wood fans getting a little chippy. Blue ball, but it's going to be the Wildcats' ball here.
Play ball. That's all I'm hearing.
Fantastic pass. Oh,
Oh, man, they just can't connect. Take that shot.
just not a fantastic shot, and that's been the issue tonight.
It really has. That has been the issue. Just not the best shot attempts. You know, coming into this game, I really thought that the Wildcats, you know, this wasn't going to get out of hand like the JV game, but it really has. And I mean, luckily that doesn't go in.
And we saw a really competitive first quarter. Kenzie Bloomfeld, she's going to score. But we saw a very competitive first quarter, Athen, where both teams were scoring, and it was within one score for the entire first quarter. But we said, don't let it get out of hand, and it sure did.
That could have been bad. Could have broke the screen there, but it didn't.
Survived safely.
Oh!
Hit their own teammate.
Julie trucked McKenzie.
And here they come. Fantastic pass. Got to take that shot. And does not score. Finds the rebound.
Julie open.
Good screen there.
Take the shot. And she just jumped.
Not sure why.
You got to take the shot attempt when you have it. I mean, you're down by a large score.
There's nothing to lose if you take a shot there.
Yeah, down by 21. You might as well just take the shot.
Yeah, absolutely. And these Wildcats need everything they can get here. I mean, it's obviously out of reach, but just Wildcats all over the place on defense, and it cost them.
Looks like somebody in the crowd's going boom, boom. Like a little bum, but that's our job. Don't think they realize that. Lay.
She gets fouled on her way there, but they're going to call it on. Not sure who.
Free throws here for Warren County. Let's see if they can at least capitalize on these.
So she's going to step up. They've scored once here in the, well, they scored twice in the second half, and there we go, their third time.
A little tomfoolery. Adding points to James Woods' scoreboard. Looks like some James Woods people's on the scorers table. Maybe that's why. Joseph calling them an idiot. I don't know if that's the right thing to say. But
It's 40-18 here. Wildcats obviously down, and it's been a pretty disappointing night. They're going to say she stepped out. I don't know about that.
yeah, I don't know if I really like that call.
So Wildcats trying to stay stout on defense. Do not want the Colonels to run up the score here. It's already looking pretty bad. It's going to be a timeout for the Wildcats. Just talking a few things over. I mean, this game's pretty much out of reach, but they maybe have a couple ideas to score some points with 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, 4 minutes left, and you know, if you haven't left home to come pick up your child, I probably would leave about now. Definitely leave now.
Just overall, a pretty disappointing game. I mean, James Wood probably feel pretty good about how they played. Coach is probably just telling them, you know, I doubt they want to run up the score here. I'm sure they just want to play defense and chew clock a bit and try to get home to Winchester with a win under their belt for both teams.
Looney bin. Ooh, I really should.
Looks like it's going to be a foul on the Wildcats there. So the 6-foot Colonel is going to step up for a free throw, hoping to make it 44
Leading her team.
to 18.
And she does. Just a pretty dominant performance here by James Wood in this second half. Really dominant.
Just a not great air ball there and a miscommunication between siblings. No foul there, absolutely not. That's Angel Baker there. Another shot from Melissa, and again. James Wood coach has lost his voice. He's starting to sound like a shrieking horse. But that does not stop the Colonels from scoring here.
Colonel's looking to drop 50.
I'm not sure if y'all can hear from home, but that coach's voice is getting out of hand.
Man, big voice crack there.
Yeah, I think he can call it a night with the vocalizing of his team, but I guess that's also what matters, having a motor that doesn't stop whether you're winning or not.
Yeah, he just wants to run up the score at this point.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're winning the game, you might as well win it by as much as you can. They're going to take a three, and again, not able to score.
Some physical ball there.
But it is going to be James Wood's ball. Wide open lane. Not a great layup. About 3 minutes remaining in this game. Pretty disappointing result overall.
Yeah, we really were expecting the varsity Lady Wildcats to come out with a win here, but that's just not what happened tonight.
Yeah, and they came out really competitive in the beginning, but she has Michelle wide open in the corner.
Game was really enjoyable to start, and then maybe is that her first point or something? I mean, everybody's getting really loud.
Yeah, and it's good for the Wildcats to put some points up. You know, struggled, but now it's 20-45.
Might be her first point of the season. Who knows? Always a reason to get hyped. she can make these two, they'll only be 3 points away from a 50 bomb.
That might be what the coach is aiming for.
Maybe it looks better for playoff seeding.
Yeah, you never know how these type of games are going to affect you in the long run if it comes down to point differential in the playoffs. That's why you want to try to score as many points as possible and put you in a good point difference.
Yeah, the two different teams could have the same record, but it really could just come down to point differential in games.
And just the floating pass is not working for the Wildcats.
Looks like a foul.
It's going to be a foul on James Wood, and it's going to give her an opportunity to score more points here. Not sure which Blodgett that is, but one of the sisters. Looks like, I believe, Emmeline Blodgett, and she's able to score there. And the Wildcats had tons of creative passing to begin the game, but it just started to get worse as the game went on. There's some shifty footwork.
Looks like players on the sideline are getting pretty loud.
Here comes Angel Baker stepping up for free throws. Misses the first one. 21-47. About a minute and a half remaining. And able to score that one. No foul there. Wildcats getting some consolation points at the end here.
A little too late to be playing this good.
Not a fantastic pass by Jayla Dean. James Wood stringing some good ones together, and they're going to score.
Really loud there. "50 seconds left in this game."
Maybe James Wood Colonel's hoping to make it 51 here as they lead up by 49.
At this point, it's just garbage time. That's what it's called.
And that's going to make it 51. Colonels have put up 51 on this varsity team
I
tonight.
think that's just really what the Colonels wanted. It's just 51.
Angel Baker with the three, or excuse me, not a three, but a long shot. She's able to score.
Really, I think they're just trying to get some momentum maybe for next game. And 8 seconds left on this game. That's probably going to wrap it up for us, 51-25, unless James Wood scores one more time. And they do not. Maybe they do.
Buzzer beater bounces around. Does not go in, so an unfortunate result for these Lady Wildcats. But we will see you Thursday. The broadcast crew, we're going to be facing Skyline. It's going to be an exciting game, and we will see you there on Wildcats Live. I'm Joseph, and we'll see you later.